Guys, please, what is wrong in getting a help to live with you? I am a mom of two and I have a business. I'm also trying to lose weight. Like being a mom and trying to lose weight, I think is the hardest thing ever, because children is a gift from God. These children actually made me to gain weight because this is not how I was. But coupled with the fact that is the man that puts me in a family way, that is using it to yap that that I'm big like a pig. That was what actually pushed me to start a weight loss, so that I would gain my body confidence, because it gets to the time that I totally lost my body confidence because of this man. But now the stress is too much. I don't even have time to exercise. I don't even have time for myself. If you look at my face, I'm beginning to be dark because I don't even look at myself on the mirror anymore. Like, being a mom comes with a lot of things, and you cannot even run away, especially if you don't have a supportive partner. My husband is good in provision, but in helping you with the kids or anything, house chores, anything, he cannot do it. He will tell you that is the woman's work. But I'm tired. Sometimes I feel like renting house and living alone because the work is too much. Oh God. I'm seriously down right now. I'm having malaria and I will still do all the work. The worst part is that after everything, my children will not dirty this house. My husband will be the one to dirty it. That is the annoying part of the thing. It's draining me. I don't know how women actually make all this thing work. Please, I seriously need advice before somebody will go crazy. Please, guys, I need advice. Please, what do I do? How do I manage? If you can be able to help me and tell me how you manage stuff in your house, like how you cook, how you manage to do everything in your house, and still come out strong without anybody's help. Let me know. Let me know how you manage to do things in your house, like work, children, business, and
Dumelang, hello and welcome to Contemporary Views. My name is Gillian. Guys, you have watched that video. I understand that so many people are emotional, but here on Contemporary Views, we try to analyze videos the way we see it and then maybe give out our own advices. Yes, I, for one, I don't like to, give so much credit to to who or what credit isn't due. So I just like to tell it the way I see. Yes, I analyze based on facts. Now, this is a young woman. When I look at her, she looks like she could be in her 20s. Yes, she doesn't look 30s. She looks like she could be in her 20s, maybe late 20s. And she's crying out on social media that her husband is not helping her out and that she's a mother of two. She doesn't know why her husband will not allow her to get a maid, and she's also trying to lose weight. Now, this video, I copied it from, I took this video from Nezeville. It's a very big platform. I go there sometimes. She's a very beautiful presenter. She's analyzes so well. I love her so much. Yes, so I got the video. She just posted that she needed our advices based on the video. So now, when I gave my honest opinion on that video, all hell broke loose. What actually happened is when I commented, the owner of the platform, Nezeville, she pinned my response at the top. So everybody who goes to watch that particular video reads my comment first. And the ladies did not like what I said. My goodness. They peeled the hell out of me. You will not imagine. Now, what did I even say concerning that video? I just said that children don't give weight. Food does. Hey, Someone said I am inhuman. Someone said I am crazy. Someone said I don't know what I am doing there. Now, I don't know if I should read some of the comments, but let me give you my own points of view first. I watched the entire video. It's just 3 minutes, and I didn't want to talk about emotional, mental, or whatever state that this woman is in. I just picked out the weight aspect of it because I can relate to that, because I have first-hand experience with that. She said that she has 2 children. There is what we call baby weight. When you put to bed, you have baby weight. If you are very serious about losing baby weight, you can lose the baby weight, but it is hard. It is not easy to lose baby weight. Let me be factual here. It is not easy to lose baby weight, but when you become determined, you will surely be able to lose that baby weight. So that is what I said, that if you have baby weight because you've given birth to children, you can lose the weight. Children don't make you fat. Food makes you fat. And if you want to lose weight, just reduce your portion sizes in your food. My goodness. People say I am inhuman, I don't have a conscience, I don't, I'm not, in fact, they said nasty things to me. But I'm not the kind of person who is being ruled by words, okay? So give me a moment, let me, guys, I am going to read to you the comment, my comment that I commented, and I am going to read you the response, some of the response that came on under my comments. I wrote just one comment and I received 58 backlashes, okay? Take a look, you can see there. Contemporary views, can you see? Contemporary views. Can you see that? Contemporary views. All right. So contemporary views is the name of this platform you're watching me on. And I said, honestly, children do not make women fat. Food does. Try to control your appetite to lose weight. That's all I said after watching the 3 minutes video. Now, listen to the things I was told on that comment section. Okay. This is insensitive, to say the least. Women suffering from postpartum depression and needs all the support from her loved ones. I really hope she gets help from close family and friends. Unfortunately, I'm not her family. Unfortunately, I am not aware she has postpartum depression. I cannot decipher how someone is going to look at another person and know the person has postpartum depression. I didn't talk anything about postpartum depression because I don't know of postpartum depression. I only talked about weight because I can relate. Now, the second person, madam, now what for you? The next one, I think what she means is the reason why most of us get fat while pregnant is all those cravings that lead to eating uncontrollable. Exactly my point. So if you can control your pregnancy cravings and after you put to bed, you control yourself, I don't see how you're going to gain weight that you do not want. You want to eat your cake and have it? It's not possible. Let me read a few more of the comments and then I'll come now to analyze this video. Wow, we really have lost compassion for each of us here. I pray you find compassion yourself, for it is the only way to find out, to find how others feel. Now, listen, it is not lack of compassion. I just told her the truth. If you need to lose weight, you need to control your appetite, period. It's not an issue of compassion. Now I understand why when a doctor has a patient who is his loved one, they don't allow that doctor to attend to that patient, especially if it has to do with things like surgery. It is because of things like this. Now, let me read some more. This one says, if you have gotten pregnant, given birth, and breastfed before, you won't say something like that. Unfortunately, I have. Yes, I lost all the baby weight. And now I am fat again because of food. I will not lie to you. You see this weight? It is because of food. When I gave birth, I lost the weight, all of it. But I could not control myself when things started going on well for me. I was just eating and eating. And you could even listen to that video. You will hear her say her husband provides for her. But I'm going to come back to that. Now, let me take a few more. Someone say you forgot that you are talking about your unique body hormones and genes. Yes, exactly. That is why I just picked out only the weight loss of a thing, because I don't know about her genes. I don't know about her hormones and all of that. For genes, personally, I am the smallest female in my family. My younger sister is way bigger than I am. My younger brother is bigger than me. My mom is so big. So I cannot talk about this woman's genes because I don't know anything about that. Someone said, I am privileged to be a dietitian. Food is not the only thing that makes people big. Exactly. I am not a dietitian. I have just said what worked for me. This particular one said, you are so inexperienced to say this. I eat once a day, but I keep adding every day. Now, I will end with that particular comment because that one really took me off guard. I laughed and laughed and laughed. When I replied to her, she could not say anything again. That's the thing about OMAD. Some people practice OMAD and they still grow fat. Why is that so? It is because they join the food they were supposed to eat for the whole of that day. All the calories, they bring it to one meal and they still consume it. There's no way you're going to be losing weight. When they say you're doing OMAD and you're seeing progress, it's because you are doing your OMAD in caloric deficit. If you still eat the same number of calories, you won't lose that weight. Now I have digressed a bit. Let's get back to the topic. Now, I want to believe that I am older than this woman crying on social media, and whatever she has said on social media that is going through, it's all about life. So many people feel that life is easy. No, life is not easy, and life is not fair at all. If you need to make it in life, you just have to find a way to cope with whatever life brings to you. Now, let me begin to analyze the things she said. She said that she's married, yes. She's a mother of 2 children, yes. She has a business of her own, and her husband is a good provider. She also said that she does not know why her husband will not allow her to have a house help at home. And she's left to do all the work on her own, and that if she takes care of the house, her husband dirties and scatters the house all by himself and not even the children, and that he doesn't help her with the children or with household chores, or even with her weight loss journey, that he's been abusing her and telling her she's a pig, blah, 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 blah. You've seen it all in the video. Now, let me begin. Number one, know yourself. If this man refuses to come to bring a help to that house, it is because he knows what might emanate from that. I want to believe that this man knows that. I'm not saying that this is who he is. He can, have something to do with that help. Married women today, they bring in people to work for them. They don't treat these people fine. They don't help these people out. Marriage is not meant for children. For all the certificates that you have in life, birth certificate, GCE, ordinary level, A level, HND degree, master's degree, postgraduate degree, whatever degree, whatever certificate that you have, you work first before you get that certificate. But when it comes to marriage, you're being handed that certificate before you enter into it. That means since to obtain that certificate is different, you obtain it differently from the way you normally obtain other certificates. You have to treat it differently too. Now, why am I saying this? Everyone is allowed to choose their partner. And for every choice that you make, whether in marriage or in any other thing in this life, you have consequences you will be living with. So when you choose your partner, it is now your business to live with the consequences of your choice. Let us begin with this man. Why he refuses to bring in a house help. Usually, when women have house helps, they don't treat them well. Sometimes they don't treat them well. Secondly, men tend to fall in love with their house helps. That may be a reason why this man does not want to have a house help in that house. Thirdly, this man may be narcissistic in character and just wants to punish this woman. All of these things I am saying are just suggestive. Now, let me continue. She says that she has 2 children and giving birth to these children made her fat. Understood. But the weight that you gain when you are pregnant is called baby weight. And when you put to bed, then you try to reduce your cravings, the cravings that you had while pregnant. And then you practice mindful eating. You are sure to lose that baby weight and go back to your normal self. Let me be honest with you. Women love good food. Women love good life. When things are all going well, women just want to enjoy every day. Now, there are certain things in life you have to sacrifice to gain other things. I am talking from a place of experience. When I was pregnant with my son, I was 68 kilos. Before I put to bed, I was 85. On the day I put to bed, I lost 6 kilos. I really wanted to lose that baby weight. When my son turned 3 weeks, I started jogging every morning for 7 months. I lost all that weight and I reached 60. I never ate before 7 o'clock in the morning. I was breastfeeding. When I felt hungry, I drank tea. You know tea? Just tea leaves in hot water. That is it. Before 12 o'clock, if I feel hungry, that is what I take. And then when I wanted to eat, I drank water and then I ate healthy meals. I didn't just want to put any junk into my body, and I lost that weight, friends. So that is why I was categorical about the fact that children don't make you fat, food does, because I have been down that route. Now, you can hear her say in the video that her husband provides for her. This woman, from every indication, is Nigerian. Go to YouTube and type how to cook Nigerian meals, and you would see for yourself. Inside one pot of soup, you have meat, you have stockfish, you have dry fish, you have snails, you have crayfish. They don't manage. They eat well. The Nigerians eat well. I give credits to them. To all my Nigerian followers, they wear well like that. They cook well. They eat well. Enough protein. And most of the soups they eat with starch, carbohydrates, gari, fufu, semo, all of those things that has high level of sugar. So they eat well, really well. So she says her husband provides for her. So with all the providence that her husband brings forth, she feeds well. So how does she want to lose that weight? How? There's another thing. You don't lose weight easily. You don't lose weight easily. It takes time. And you need to be consistent with whatever you're doing to be able to lose that weight. But some women will not understand that. They just want to begin jogging today. They just want to reduce their food intake for 2 to 3 weeks and then they lose. It cannot happen like that. It needs patience. It needs time. You need to be very, very serious about it. Then it is going to work out for you. So why I am taking out time to analyze this video is because many people do not understand. Just as I'm speaking right now, if 1,000 people watched me talk right now, it is going to be 1,000 different reactions. It is going to be 1,000 different understanding. That is why I am taking out time to pick items from that video to talk about. Now, she said that her husband calls her a pig because she's too fat. I really felt bad about that. But one thing I want to tell you, women out there are some red flags that you see, but you still insist to enter into marriage. Let me tell you, a broken relationship is 100% better than a broken marriage. Based on this disrespect, I want to believe, did not start only after this woman gave birth to her second child. This disrespect has been there from the beginning, but she just decided not to see. How would your own lawfully wedded husband call you a pig? That man is not okay. And I don't blame him because you may have seen some of these things, but you just blinded your eyes because you wanted to get married. I'll still say it again. Marriage is not for children. Marriage is not for children. When I see 18-year-old children go into marriage, 20 years, 25 years, they go into marriage, I begin to wonder. It is true that our parents all got married in that age, but they listen to their mothers for advice. Now she's quick to come to social media to come and talk about her home. The question I'm throwing back at her, don't you have a mother? Don't you have aunties in your community? Don't you have a pastor's wife you could talk to? Don't you have deaconesses in your community? Don't you have sisters in church where you are? Than to come to social media, you need these people you can talk to. Crying out. I know many people come to social media to do content because a video like that will go viral, especially that video has really gone viral. It could be for views, but my question still is, don't you have a mother? What about your mother-in-law? What about your aunties? These are the people you need to carry issues like that to go and explain to them, not social media. Children cry on social media. Children talk to people on social media. Real people need real solutions, so they go to talk to real people. 10, 15 years back, 20 years back, 40 years back, our parents got married at 18, at 20, but they listened to their own mothers, and when they had problems, they go to their mothers for advice. They married for love. They married for wanting to get married and living in a family. But the girls of today marry for food. Some of them marry to belong. Some of them marry for looks. Some of them marry as a means to bail out of poverty. What are the motives of the girls of today? What are their motives when they marry? You'll be shocked. I am talking from experience. Go to the internet and you'll see these girls, you'll see these things. They come out to cry all the time. Marriage is not for children. Now, she also made mention of the fact that this man does not help her. I want to believe that from the beginning, when they were still in courtship, this man did not help her. The man did not just stop washing plates or maybe cleaning the house after she gave birth to the second child. No, from courtship days, he wasn't doing all those things, but she was comfortable with it. She accepted it. That is why I will always tell you, before you get into any partnership, lay down the rules. It is important for a time like this. If she wanted a husband that could help her, wash plates and do stuff for her, she should have looked for that kind of a man. I am a bit of a traditional African woman, and I don't support trash. Traditionally, the kitchen belongs to the woman. Child care belongs to the woman. Why is that? Now, when we grew up, we learned from our mothers how to do these things. It is handed down to us like the normal traditions that people have. It is handed down. Don't get me wrong. A man can wash plates, a man can keep the house clean, a man can cook and do so many other things, some of these activities that are being tailored to women. But the point now is, naturally, when we were born, we saw our mothers do these things. It applies to our lives when we grow up. For me personally, I don't think my husband has any business in the kitchen washing plates when I am around. Even if I become the president of my country, there are things that I cannot allow him to do because he is the head of the family and because I respect him. You do not expect your husband to join you in doing house chores when he is the one providing everything for you. You say you have a business that your husband probably opened for you. What happened to programming your work? All right. When I look at the video, it looks like they are doing well. They are no longer, they're not in hardship per se. She could get a washing machine to cater for the children's clothes so she doesn't waste much time on that. She can cook her food in batches and then store them so that she doesn't spend much time on cooking and all of that. I will tell you categorically that taking care of children is not biscuit. It's not easy. Her mother-in-law could come in to help. Her sister-in-law, her sister, people could come in to help. But now, this should be an agreement between herself and her husband. It doesn't have to be problematic if the man doesn't want extended relatives in the house. Now, the other thing I was also thinking about, there are some women, when they come to a family, they begin to drive the family members of that man. They make problems with their mother-in-law. They make problems with their sister-in-law. Maybe they don't want even their own family members to come. What if that's the case? Maybe that's the reason why they don't have family members who can stay in with them. And finally, so many negative things are happening on social media nowadays, based on the fact that you go out there, pick a help, you bring to your house, they come and spoil your children, they come and desecrate your home, they come and do so many negative things. So some people are being watchful there. There are people who don't like to eat food that was not prepared by their wives. And also, some women really treat their house helps poorly. So their husbands may not be moved to take a house help for her. So now, let me conclude on this. To me, life is not easy. And my advice to this woman is to accept life the way it presents itself. Number one. Secondly, program all the work that you have to do. When you are psychologically prepared to do things in your life, you will not see it as a burden. She now sees cleaning the house, cooking food, taking care of her own children as a burden because psychologically she is not prepared. She felt that she will have people here and there to sort her out. It's easy for her. Her husband has money. They can bring in help and do all of that. It is only in the future that she's going to be grateful that she didn't even bring the help in that house. But notwithstanding, I have no hard feelings towards this woman, and I don't think that having a help at home is a problem. But I believe that it is a decision for the two of them, the husband and the wife. And the last thing I would send her, I would tell this woman, please grow up. Don't bring your family problems to social media. Nobody is going to give you good advice on social media. When I gave my honest opinion, you could see how they castigated me. Imagine people that are very, very stern and they will tell her the bitter truth to her face. She probably would live with a heart attack. So as always, leave your comments at the comment section. What do you think about this? What did I say wrong? Tell me. Now, thank you so much for all of you who just started following me. For all of you who have been watching without following, please do well to follow and click on the subscribe button. My super thanks have been activated. I expect to get super thanks from you, my beautiful friends. So thank you so much and see you on the next live. And see you on the next video. Bye.